This is CBS 8 News Live at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Heather Myers.
And I'm Neda Irampour. And just hours ago this morning, a powerful 6.4 magnitude earthquake rattled Northern California. This woke up thousands of people from their sleep. It was a big one. It happened just after 2:30 this morning.
Yeah, that'll get your attention and cause damage. It hit off the coast near the town of Ferndale, which is north of San Francisco, south of Eureka. In case you're not familiar, Ferndale is in Humboldt County. Let's turn it over to CBS 8 Shannon Handy. She's in our studio with more on the damage left behind and what a local geologist is saying about this. Shannon?
Heather and Neda, that earthquake hit about 7 miles offshore at the northern end of the San Andreas Fault, where it merges with 2 other major faults. So the area has seen earthquakes before. Regardless, as you guys can imagine, it has rattled a lot of nerves in the area.
Oh, my grandmother's china. So much fell out.
Who lives in Ferndale took this video showing what the inside of her home looked like after that earthquake hit. You can see items all over the floor. Now, that earthquake left about 70,000 people in the region without power. It also shattered storefront windows, as you can see here in this new video, and caused items inside stores to fall down. It also damaged roads you see here, as well as some homes. We've also learned 2 people were injured, but the extent of those injuries is unknown. Now, since then, there have been at least 3 dozen aftershocks, which local geologist Pat Abbott tells me is normal after a quake of this size.
Our attention focuses on, quote, the earthquake, what we call the main shock. But the scientific fact is you never have one earthquake. An earthquake is a series of movements along a fault. We focus on the biggest, but every earthquake has aftershocks. The bigger the earthquake, the bigger the aftershocks, and the longer they last.
And Abbott says this was a strike-slip fault. So basically what that means is that the faults slipped past each other as opposed to going up underneath one another, which could have been more damaging. Now, the irony here is that exactly 1 year ago to the day, there was a magnitude 6.2 earthquake in the same exact area, which is not scientific. That's just coincidental. However, no tsunami warning, which is, of course, a concern whenever an earthquake hits off the coast. So we will have much more today. The State Office of Emergency Services, they were supposed to have a news conference at 11. It was a bit delayed, so I'm going to check in, see if that happened, and get you guys that information on later editions of CBC.
We've noticed in recent earthquakes that the earthquake warning system has worked, but only a few seconds prior to the quake hitting, so it doesn't really give people a whole lot of time.
Exactly. I saw some people mention on Twitter that their alert did go off. I want to look more into that today to see where they were located, how much in advance did it go off. Yeah. But, you know, this is one of the bigger earthquakes in California since that system really went into place and since people downloaded it on their phone. So it will be interesting to find out. So I'll touch on that later today.